Hey everyone, it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. It is already dark out, it's cold, we got ice and snow, so I just needed something warm to drink. But I am so excited for today's video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having the best day ever. I'm coming at you with no makeup on because I have no makeup to wear. And you're probably like, what? I've seen your beauty space. How could that be? Well, I just did a massive declutter throughout the end of 2020, and as of New Year's Eve, I threw out all of the foundations I had been using that were already opened in my collection, so I have nothing to pick from for my face. And that is why I'm finally going to dive into, oh, I'm so excited, my backup stash. This is makeup I have purchased over the last year, basically, that I have just been stashing away, telling myself I am not allowed to use it until I use up items or declutter items, so I can finally unpack all of this, put it away, and start playing with it. I'm so stinking excited. So if you want to see what all I have in here, what I've purchased over the year, and what I'm going to be diving into over this next year, this brand new 2021, then just keep watching. You guys, I do not regret this purchase at all. For Black Friday, a Christmas gift for my hubby and I to each other, we got the Keurig that makes lattes. It's wonderful. I'm going to just run you through these products, then we're going to put them away. And yeah, I'm seriously so excited to finally be able to use new makeup. I'd had so many of my past foundations and some products for so long. I was just so over using the same thing over and over again. So I'm just really excited about this. I'm going to throw out this old Real Technique sponge. Grab this one. This is a Tarte sponge and stick it in my little holder here. I've never used any sponges, sponge plural? I've never used a sponge by Tarte. I think that's correct. It feels nice. It feels soft, a little squishy. Definitely wonder how it'll work when I wet it, but I like this flat end and this point. That is nice. Really excited to try that. So this one we got in BoxyCharm a while back. This is Glassy by Touch in Soul. This is their Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. Really excited to try this. This is actually kind of the perfect time of year for me to test out something like this since I lean oily. We also got this in BoxyCharm Blurring Primer. I could always use a little blurring. I picked this up because my friend here on YouTube, Christina, she is obsessed with this primer, so I had to grab one. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop, yes, Jelly Pop Dew Primer, and I've heard it's like that nice tacky base, so I'm really excited to give this a try. I'm going to open this up. This is the Pretty Fresh line. There's also a sponge in here. I bought these when they first came out, so a while ago. This is their Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. Really excited to give this line a try, especially with baby on the way. I'm really excited for some very light wearing, easy to apply products, so that way when I just want a little, feel like myself, a little awakening, but I don't have to put a lot of effort into it, and I kind of feel like this is what that line is going for. Okay, I did miss one primer. This is the Professional by Benefit, but this is their hydrating primer. I'm actually really curious about this because I have really large pores. I talk about it all the time, so I love filling them in, but sometimes I don't love the texture of pore filling primer, so I'm very curious about trying a hydrating pore filling primer. So yeah, I can't wait to give this one a go. And then, now for foundations. Per usual, I went a little crazy over the year buying foundations. I just love foundation so much. Foundation is probably one of my favorite parts of the testing process when it comes to makeup. Just so exciting. I like seeing what works for my skin. So in here I have a little mini of the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. We got this in BoxyCharm, the Pureless Perfect Glow BB Cream. Again, something nice, kind of easy. So this will be handy to have. I have here the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation, and I know one of my subscribers told me this is their favorite, so I'm really excited to try this one out. It's very liquidy, but I love really liquidy foundations that have good coverage, so this sounds like it's right up my alley. I'm so excited to finally dive into Hailey's Beauty. I made a purchase from them over last year. I bought quite a few products. They're very affordable. I picked up the Reset Liquid Matte Foundation because I I have a love-hate relationship with matte. If it's too matte, I don't love it. I want a skin finish, but in like the hottest point in the summer, sometimes I just have to do matte, even if it's not my most favorite. So I'm glad to have this in my stash. I'm really curious about this. This is the Haley's Beauty. They're called Reinvent BB Drops. This totally is what drew me in. I saw it on Taylor Wynn's channel. They're just like little BB drops, but I mean, it's really liquidy. It's a little dropper. I don't know. There's something about this. I'm like, okay, that's unique. I don't see that all the time. I have to try it. I picked this up so long ago and I've had it in my stash for so long. So this is the Hard Candy Glam Eau Flage Full Coverage Foundation. 16-hour wear. I'm curious about this one because Hard Candy is super duper affordable. So I'm like, could you really work that well and stay on that long? We shall see. Then I also fell for this because of Taylor Wynn. I should not watch her channel. She is one of those YouTubers that I trust, and then I like fall for the things she recommends. This is the No. 7 Match Made Custom Blend Foundation Drops. It just, like I said, I love liquidy. I love like easy liquidy, but with coverage. I got Warm Ivory. Now, the only bad part to the method to my madness with my purchases over the last year is since I made that deal with myself that I wasn't allowed to use products before I used up other things, if these do not match me at all, I'm SOL. It's way past the return time frame. So I'm hoping, oh, pardon me, work. That message did not sound like fun. Oh, I won't be able to return these, so hopefully I picked the right shades. I do feel like my skin tone is kind of flexible. You know, I can get away with a little lighter, a little darker, a little more yellow, a little more neutral. But if it's pink, oh, pink-based foundations look horrendous on me. So I'm really hoping I did myself right and picked something similar to my skin tone. Then I also have here the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. There's just something about this packaging. I don't know why, but there's just something that's like so eye-catching about this foundation coming down there. I don't know why, but it just really draws me in. Then of course I had to pick up the Pretty Fresh HA Tinted Moisturizer and of course their foundation. I did pick 2 different shades, so who knows? Maybe one of them will match. I have here the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. Like I said earlier, I do lean oily, but I'm such a sucker for skin-like finishes, for luminous finishes. As long as it doesn't lean oily, I'm good. But I just love like a good satin foundation, so this definitely drew me in. I also picked up the Juvia's Place, the Shade Stick Multi-Purpose Foundation Stick. I'm very excited to try this. I love a good stick foundation. They're just so easy. They're so easy to store. And Juvia's Place always is like wonderful with their prices. Like they make good products, but they're not break the bank, which I really appreciate. And then this one was also another one I picked up because of my friend here on YouTube, Christina. She raved about this, the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. So I had to pick it up. But yes, that's all the foundations I have, and that'll be all the foundations in my actual makeup collection. I don't feel horrible about it. It's still a lot of foundation, and it will still take me a while to get through all of these. But at one point I had like 30 foundations in my collection, and this feels way, way, way more manageable and doable than before. And then as far as concealers, I didn't go too crazy because I already have concealers in my drawer that I need to use. But I did pick up 3 over the last few months. A Haley's Beauty, the Pretty Fresh one. I mean, if I'm going to do the tinted moisturizer and the foundation, I got to do the concealer. And then a Milani because I've heard really good things about this. I also didn't go too crazy with purchasing powders because, again, I already have some in my stash that I really need to use. And powder takes so long to use. So long. This is one that Taylor Wynn talked about. Seriously, do you guys see, like, I have a problem watching her channel. I cannot resist the things she loves. This is the Physicians Formula Loose Powder, and it's like very luminous and glowy, so I don't know how it's going to look on my skin, but I wanted to give it a try. And then I did pick up a Haley's Beauty Retune Blotting Powder because, again, once it gets warmer, I get oily, so it's always good to have a blotting powder, a more mattifying, tongue-tied here, a more mattifying Oh my gosh. It's always good to have a more mattifying powder on hand, just in case. I could not get that out. And then I went a little crazy with the beauty sprays because I'm such a sucker for them, but I only have one open right now, so this is not horrible. This one came in BoxyCharm. This is the Power Up Dual Phase Setting Mist. Set makeup, energize, and revive skin. I've never heard of this before. I've never seen it. It is Project IN. I don't even know. I have never seen this, but it looks neat. It's like green and blue. It says it has aloe and witch hazel and electrolyte, so sounds like really good ingredients. I did pick up a Wet n Wild natural finish setting spray. If you've never used their setting sprays, they have really good quality setting sprays. You don't get a ton of product in here, but they're so affordable. It has a really good mister for drugstore, because I do struggle with drugstore misters. Some of those are just trash. A Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. Got this in BoxyCharm. A Smashbox Photo Finish primer water. Oh, I didn't even think this. This could go in my primer pile. Honestly, you could use it primer or to set. I have used this in the past, really enjoy it. And then a Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Then the last two things in here are a new liquid eyeliner, which I really did need. Maybelline Hyper Easy Pitch Black. This one is a flex brush tip. I've never used a brush tip. I know that's crazy, but I do not believe I've ever used a brush tip liner. I'm really excited to give this a try. I hope it's good. Sometimes drugstore liquid liners can be hit or miss, so hopefully this is a good one. And then the only mascara I have right now is the Big Ego by Tarte. That's everything. Now let's put it all away. I love getting organized, you guys. I love it. And I just feel so refreshed and rejuvenated and like a new human being seeing this basket empty. I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to the handy cam for this. These are the concealers I already have in here. They actually have not been opened yet, but I'm going to put my brand new ones at the back. I try to keep like a method to my madness, keep it organized. I'm going to move that over here. These powders have been opened, so these will be used first. I've got the Beauty Bakery, Too Faced, Wet n Wild, e.l.f., and then I'm going to throw in these others here. So I think I'll put Physicians Formula there, and then Haley's here, and I'll know that these are the newest. It definitely will take me a while to get through these powders, but I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel freaked out by what I have in here. And for my primer drawer, these are the only ones that I have already opened. Besides, I don't think I've opened this one. I could be wrong. I don't think I've opened that one. I'm still focusing on using this one, so it's up here on my desk. How do I want to organize this? I think I'll put this one here, that one, and that one. Lay that one there. This one here. Is that all of my primers? Nope. One more. I keep forgetting about this one. Okay, so not terrible. I feel good about this, you guys. My foundation drawer, which has absolutely nothing in it. So exciting. I can't wait to get these in there. Look what I did. I almost forgot to put away a concealer. We will put that one at the back so I know it's new. A couple of these I feel like I went a little light on, just barely too light. But at the same time, a little lighter is actually kind of better than a little bit darker because it's easier to correct light with a little bronzer. There's something so high-end about this packaging. It's glass. Like, this looks so nice. You would not think that is from the drugstore. I'm gonna put that one, this one, a little sticky foundation, Anastasia. Honestly, I have no real method to this madness since these are all brand new. I don't have to worry about putting one in front of the other because they're all unused, which feels really nice to say. And I cannot forget to put these in there. So maybe actually I'll put this one here. Then I think I'll put this taller one here and the shorter one here. Right now I have the urge to put every single one of these on my face. That is how excited I am to have new foundation to play with. Okay, and this is my setting spray drawer. I am still focusing on using this one, so I keep it on my desk. We will put the Pretty Fresh in there. We will put the Power Up. the Wet n Wild and the Smashbox. That is not crazy, you guys. It is so refreshing to have a makeup collection that feels full and comprehensive, but not overly stuffed and wasteful. Okay, and the last two items to put away go up here. Oh my gosh, big moment. I can put this back up here, knowing there is nothing in it, and I have no intention to fill it up this year because I am being so careful with my purchases this year, you guys. So careful. That is my backup stash. That is my new overhauled collection. I feel so good. I feel so refreshed. I feel excited again to dive into these products and to play with them. I'm so excited. If there's anything in here that you want to see a review on, a wear test, a trial, anything you're curious about, let me know and I would love to share it with you guys. But that is everything for this video. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.